welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Geraldine and I make videos about goal setting, productivity, and procrastination. So if that's the type of content you love to consume, then don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Also click that notification bell so you do know when I do upload, and follow me on all my social media. I am at Geraldine Silva. So today we're doing a monthly plan with me, monthly reset with me. So I'm doing this month a little differently than my other months that I've been doing on this YouTube channel. I thought this month I would give it a little bit more of my all, just because we are in the last 4 months of the year and I really want to try to hit as many goals as I can, or just not even goals, because they're not much of goals, but more of just like hit as many habits as I can, kind of redo my life in a sense, because what's been working before isn't really what I want to continue doing with my life. So I kind of want to hit the reset button on that, and I want to make a whole video about it, and I thought today would be a great day to start with that. So we're going to be entering the month of September in a couple days. Today is the 30th. Yep, today is the 30th, so that means we have like 2 more days, because we have today and tomorrow. By the time you're watching this, it's already September. And I want to sit down today and just take the time to really just dive into my life and see what I want to change up. So this video is going to be broken up into 4 different categories. We're going to be doing 4 different things. I will be showing you my planner and how I plan all that, but I also want to take you guys kind of through what I'm thinking for this month. So I'm breaking up my month into 4 different categories that I really just want to target, and those 4 categories is mind, body, soul, and money. Okay, we understand why mind, body, and soul is important, but money is also important. In this capitalist world, money is very important. So when I talk about mind, I'm talking about my mental health. When I'm talking about body, I'm talking about my physical health. When I'm talking about my soul, I'm talking about my purpose in this world. And when I talk about money, I'm talking about surviving in this world. Like, how am I going to have a roof over my head? How am I going to have food on the table? How am I going to have clothes on my back? Like, how am I going to survive in this world? So that is how I'm breaking up this month. And we're gonna dive right into it. So we're gonna start with the first part, which is my mind. Okay, my mental health. How am I going to take care of my mental health this month? How am I going to make sure that I am not just stressed out, burnt out, and just having the worst time of my life? So how I'm going to do this is I've decided that I'm going to be reading 3 books this month, and kind of reading and studying. It's like this whole thing is really popular on TikTok right now, where you're kind of like doing independent study, and really just learning. I want to stop being chronically online. Like, I want to create content for online, but I want to be I want to be the one creating content, not consuming it. I really love the song like Circus, like that one lyric that freaking Britney Spears says, like,
there's 2 types of people in the world: the ones that entertain and the ones that observe.
So I want to be the entertainer, not the observer. And with that, I also want to be like consuming just more knowledge. I really want to consume more knowledge. I want to stop feeling like I'm really dumb, and in order to change that, I got to change my habits. So less phone time, more book time. So I just actually came back from the library, so I'm gonna give you a little bit of a library haul. How fun for you guys, little library haul. So I picked out 3 books for this month, and now am I gonna finish all these 3 books? I really hope so, but I'm kind of a slow reader, and yeah. So the first book that I got was this one called The Creative Act, A Way of Being. It just looked really interesting, and it just seemed like a philosophy book, and I am really into philosophy right now, so I'm really excited to pick this guy up and read that. Another thing that I got was Aristotle's Guide to Self-Persuasion: How Ancient Rhetoric, Taylor Swift, and Your Own Soul Can Help You Change Your Life. And I love Taylor Swift, and I love philosophy, and I don't know, I thought it was gonna be a really, really fun book. Really good pickup. So I'm gonna be reading that this month. And then the last thing was something for protection, because I'm getting really into my spiritualness. So I got a protection spell because I really feel like I need to just clear the negative energy, and then just embrace my power. And that's exactly what this book is all about. So I'm actually gonna pick this up right after this video, just because I really want to just dive in and yeah, just protect my energy this upcoming month, and just clear the ways for new energy to come in, new positive opportunities to come in. Okay, so the next thing is my physical health. Okay, so my goal for this month is to go to the gym 4 times a week, which I've already been doing. I'm doing really good about it. My sister gave me her Apple Watch. I was manifesting a new Apple Watch, and she ended up giving me hers, like out of nowhere for my birthday. She gave me her old one, so I was like, cool, great, awesome. She also gave me other birthday presents, by the way. It wasn't just this used Apple Watch. She also gave me other things, but I manifested an Apple Watch and I got it. So I'm gonna be going to the gym 4 times a week. I got my new Apple Watch, I have my headphones. I feel like I'm just like in the right space to kind of do that. And then meal planning. So we're gonna be going into my Google Sheets. How fun for us. I love my Google Sheets. I'm creating a Google Sheet and kind of creating a master list of all of the recipes that I know, and kind of planning for the entire month what I'm going to be cooking. And I feel like that's just going to kind of alleviate the anxiety of having to decide what to eat every day. So, and grocery shopping is probably going to be a lot more easier with that list. So we're going to be doing that today. And then the last, oh no, 2 more things. So my soul, the purpose of my life, and what I do. So the purpose, what feeds my soul, is making content, essentially. So making YouTube videos and TikToks. So I'm going to be posting a lot more this month. I'm finally back in like my space and having the freedom to do all that. So I'm really going to just try to dive more into my soul. What I feel like my purpose is in this world is to create content and entertain. The last thing is money. So surviving. How am I going to survive in this world? So one way that I'm surviving is obviously my full-time job. I'm a speech therapist, so I survive off of that majority. But my part-time job is really what's allowing me to have a little bit more of a wiggle room. So I sell clothing, resell clothing on the side, extremely part-time, and that's kind of what I do in my off times. Like on the weekends, I'll like do batch posting of all the clothes that I have, and then sometimes during the week when I get a chance, I'll post as well. So that's kind of what's helping me stay afloat apart from my regular job. So I need to make sure that I have all that like set aside, and then I'm hoping one day this YouTube stuff and this online stuff will also help me survive in this world. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with my planner. Now that you guys kind of got the breakdown of what I'm doing this month, we're going to switch this over to my planner, and we're gonna just plan this baby out so you guys get an idea visually on how I am going about this month and how I'm going to achieve everything. So alright guys, let's switch over to my planner. Okay guys, so we are now looking at my planner. This planner is the daily. I really like this planner a lot. It's nice and thick, and if it's everything that I could ever possibly need. So as far as today, so what we're going to do, I'm gonna start on the dates on the planner, because it doesn't come with it, so I need to write it in. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna input all of the important dates that I have coming up, like bills and stuff like that. because all of that is really important, obviously. But the 1st is Labor Day, so I don't go to work. But obviously rent is due on the 1st, which I already paid, but I'm gonna put rent anyways on the page. I'm gonna flip it over on the other side because I have another bill. I have my electric bill that's due on the 3rd. The electric is due, and then I get paid on Friday, which is nice because then I have to budget all that money out too. My car bill's due on the 25th. Now you may be saying, Drawley, what about your insurance? What about gas? I don't know those dates. So I have to look them up later and then add them in. But overall, those are all of the stuff that I have pending currently. So birthdays. Lots and lots of birthdays for this month. Starting off with my son's birthday. My son's birthday is on the 19th. It's Ian's birthday. And then my best friend's birthday is on the 11th. And then my supervisor's birthday is on the 17th. So I'm just gonna add, her birthday's on the 17th. So I'm just gonna put like supervisor's birthday. I'm gonna take her, something for her birthday. And then, I have another birthday on the 4th. So lots of birthdays. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 birthdays so far. And I probably have more. I just don't talk to those people anymore. So lots of birthdays on September. If you guys have a September birthday, put it down in the comments below. And maybe you'll get added onto my calendar. Alrighty, so that I got it for like birthdays and things due. So this planner for this September is just gonna be very, very busy. I'm gonna have a busy month. I'm gonna have a super busy month in September. Now we're gonna get into this side of the planner. We're gonna get onto this content over here. So I know it says notes, but instead I'm gonna write the goals that I have for this month, just so I can be conscious of what I'm working towards for this month. And I think this month I might break it up into the mind, body, and soul and money situation, and just write like one singular goal for that specific like thing, so I don't overload too much or stress too much about, not even goals, because it's not really goals, it's more of like habit changes that I want to have, because there's not really an end goal for like some of these goals. It's more of just things that I want to continue doing in my life. So I have 3 books that I'm going to read, so I want to try to read, finish reading 3 books. My body, so this is what I have for myself. So I'm gonna be I want to finish reading 3 library books by the end of this month. I want to go to the gym at least 4 times a week, upload content every week, upload new postings every 2 days on Depop. So writing this down is kind of like the rubric, or like the metric of what my overall month should look like. If my overall month doesn't look like what I want to have here, then I'm not doing something right. Clearly I'm not planning something right. So I should have, reading somewhere in the month where I'm reading at least like 20 minutes every week or whatever, or finishing however many chapters every single week. My body, I should have like picking and choosing the days that I'm going to the gym or walking, some sort of staying fit. I also need to have at least content written down every single week in the calendar, and then upload new postings every 2 days on Depop. So I need to make sure that I plan out the when this is gonna start, like what days I'm posting and whatnot. So all of this is important. This is kind of my measure of how I'm gonna continue on with the rest of the month and how I'm gonna plan. So for reading books, I'm gonna do that on the weekends because that's honestly all the time, the only time I'm able to actually sit down and read, because during the week my life is so hectic. So during the weekend is my fulfilling my mind, my soul, is really just like for me kind of thing. So on Saturdays, starting Fridays actually, so I'm gonna put read. I have planned out my reading situation, so the next thing is planning out the days that I'm gonna go to the gym. So the gym is 4 times a week, but I also like to walk 2 miles on the weekend. So in reality, I'm getting a pretty good workout in every week. But for sure I'm going on Mondays, so I'm gonna put gym. I have my gym days set. Next thing I have to do is plan out my content calendar. So obviously it literally says content calendar, and I'm using it as my personal calendar plus my content calendar. So that is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna put content day, because when I actually go into my like daily logs and my weekly logs in this calendar, I'll be able to put exactly like what I'm uploading for the day, like what I'm doing, because every week is kind of different as in terms of like what I'm actually uploading. I haven't planned out exactly like the titles or anything like that. So I'm just gonna put content day on the days that I do upload, which are always Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, in case you guys want to know. So then it's payday on Friday. Payday. Oh, it's gonna be payday on my son's birthday. Gonna get paid twice this month. And last thing is Depop. So I'm gonna put Depop for the days that I need to upload on Depop, which clearly like my Mondays are pretty stacked, so I might do Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then obviously I'm uploading Saturdays and Sundays. So since there's not really much going on those days, I'm gonna put alrighty. So what is next after this, now that I've gotten everything kind of squared away? I'm now going to create my key for when I go in and highlight everything. I have my highlighters right here. So I have all of my highlighters, and I'm gonna go in and start keying up what highlighter means to what category. So for money, obviously I'm gonna stick to green because it just makes the most amount of sense. So green for that. I'm gonna choose for my soul. Let's see. I really like this like pretty blue, so I'm gonna choose that for soul. Again, I'm switching it up this month. Usually it's not, these aren't the colors I typically choose for this type of stuff, but again, I'm wanting to do different things. Body, I'm gonna choose this really pretty orange. And then my mind. Mind is gonna be, I'm gonna do a yellow for mind. And for the actual keys, those are gonna be brown. Personal is gonna be purple. And then anything involving with kids is gonna be this blue, like bright blue color. Okay guys, so here comes the fun part where I start highlighting everything that is on my paper. I'm gonna make sure I get presents for everybody, but overall, this is kind of how my month is looking like, you guys. That is my month of September. Obviously things are gonna come up and I'm gonna come back and input everything in here. Trying to think if there's anything else that is really truly important, which I don't think there is currently, so that is that. What I am gonna add is I want to create a chore routine that I want to add on here. But yeah, overall this is how my month is looking like. Now we're gonna switch over to my laptop where I'm gonna share with you guys my my meal plan and how I'm gonna meal plan for the entire month. So if you guys liked this portion, if you guys kind of liked the switch up on how I'm doing things this month, let me know down below. But let's go ahead and check out my meal planning for the month. Okay guys, so we are now on my laptop here. I created this monthly meal plan the other day and I didn't get a chance to finish it. So at this point what I'm doing is I am adding my master meal list. So I have my breakfast stuff, my lunch stuff, and then my dinner stuff, which, to be quite honest, whatever I make for lunch typically always ends up being my dinner, but I'm going to add dinner stuff anyways. So that's also going to take a little bit of time, but so what I want to do is I want to create a monthly meal plan. So I want to copy and paste this for the 4 weeks that we have in September, and then just come back to this whenever I'm gonna meal plan for the day or when I'm gonna pick something to eat for the day. I have it there. So I'm just gonna continue inputting all of this information, and then how I made this essentially is pretty simple, honestly. I just put breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then the days of the week. That's about it. So I'm gonna just go ahead and start adding my lunch stuff that I make. So it'll be like okay, I'm currently sitting and editing this, so I know I said I was going to start inputting all of the information into this Google Sheet, but I ended up actually completely changing how it looks like. So in the next clip, it's going to look completely different. I switched up the table just because the Google Sheet just didn't look right to me, and if I wanted to add more stuff, like eventually the letters would end and the numbers are endless. So I decided to go vertical, I think, instead of by row. Instead of going horizontal, I started going vertical. So I switched everything around, so in the next clip, that's exactly what you're going to see. Alrighty, so I just finished inputting this table right here. So what I did is I made a master meal list, and then I added my breakfast. My breakfast is usually the same things every day. I always have just either pancakes, waffles, sandwich with egg, Mexican bread, or eggs with bacon and toast. That's all I do. I'm not pretty fancy with my breakfast. Lunch is usually like very simple, or it's like dinner leftovers. So I have sopita de fideo, Santa Fe salads, chicken noodle soup, chili and cornbread, burrito bowls, chicken Caesar wraps, like very easy meals that I can make in like under 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. Dinners are like 30 minutes and plus. I do have a good few on here. I could add more if I thought of more, but as of right now, this is all I could really think about. So over the course of a few weeks, like, I'll continue organizing this. This is not just like set in stone forever. And then I have my master grocery list. Now, this was very important for me because these are the stuff that I really want to keep in stock in my kitchen. So I have all of the vegetables that I need to have in stock with me, all of the meats, the seasonings, canned anything, chips, and then my carbs. Oh, and dairy. So, this will really help me when I go to my kitchen and see, like, okay, what do I need from the grocery store? I could look at my master grocery list. I'm like, go boom, 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 boom. Do I have any of this stuff? And if I don't, or if I'm running low on something, then I can go ahead and add that to the grocery list. So I'm just going to highlight these toppers right here just so I can differentiate, like, where the next line is. So, like, this is all vegetables. This is all seasonings. This is just to make my life a million times easier, you guys, and just much more organized. I will let you know next month if this actually helped. And it was really fun and very easy to do. Like, I did not get fancy with it at all. I know other people probably get, like, fancier with it, but since this is my first time doing it, couldn't really do much with that. Okay, so now we're actually getting into the planning portion. This is organizing. This is planning. So obviously I have a column for lunch, a column for dinner. A column for breakfast, a column for lunch, and a column for dinner. I'm going to change these headers because I don't like them at all. I'm going to go with green, blue, like a bright purple. Is that too vibrant? And, like, I wish I could change the color to this table. Oh, I can. Would you look at that? Oh, that's really pretty. Okay. That's really cute. I like this a lot. I love this color. It's, like, very calming. Maybe I should choose a different red. No, red is too... Have I done green? Okay, I'll just do green. Or is it better yellow? Guys, I'm stuck on this color scheme. I don't know what I'm doing. No, I don't like that at all. Okay, there we go. I guess that's okay. Okay, so for Monday for breakfast, I'm just going to start inputting the stuff in here. I'll do pancakes. I could literally eat the same thing every day, honestly, guys. So please do not judge me. I'm just going to put pancakes for every day this week. Lunch is where things are going to get a little spicy. For Monday, I really want to make a chili and cornbread. And then burrito bowl, chicken Caesar wrap. Actually, I'm just going to change these because I'm going to put leftovers from whatever leftover dinner, and then chicken Caesar wrap, leftover dinner, and then I'll do my burrito bowl, and then leftover dinner. Or I'll change that actually. I don't know what I'm gonna have for Sunday. But for dinner, for Monday, I really want to try the creamy cilantro chicken with rice. Oh, you know what? I forgot to add another item onto this list. I forgot to add carrots. You see, guys, like, I'm just gonna continue adding to the list. Like, it's never gonna be perfect. But what did I do? What did I do? Oh, I deleted broccoli by accident. What did I just say? Chicken with rice. Oh my god, you guys, what did I just say? Cilantro with chicken. Oh, carrots. I'm gonna continue adding to this freaking list because I'm not always gonna remember everything. Okay, so creamy chipotle chicken with rice. And then I might make the bistec a la mexicana. Carne molida burrito. And let's see, chipotle. We have chicken, steak, meat. I might make the chipotle shrimp here. And then usually I like to do a chorizo too. Maybe, oh, you know what? I could add, just like chorizo, like regular chorizo is like a meal to me too. So maybe I'll just make chorizo that day with rice. Oops. Rice and beans. I have 2 more days to think of food. Let's see. I have 2 more days. I can make a picadillo. Chicken with calabacitas, which is not even on my list too, but I'll make sure to pick it up when I go get it. And then the last thing, I just make a chorizo. Oh, I already put chorizo fry with rice and beans. A chicken Alfredo. Okay, guys. So, I know in the beginning of this video, I just realized that I didn't write down everything that I had here when I first logged into this meal plan. But, now going through it, I'm just like, oh, I needed to switch things up. So here for Sunday, I think I might leave it for like a cheat meal kind of thing. Yeah, like a cheat meal, so I get to go out for Sunday lunch. Alrighty, so that is what is looking like for week 1. So I might go in next, when I come in again next week, I'll just come back to this planner and then I'll just plan out with what I have, like my master meal list. I'll probably add to this throughout the week as I like think of other meals to do. But this is overall like what I am working with. I'm gonna create my master grocery list too, because I need to go grocery shopping tomorrow, so I'll definitely make that tomorrow. But overall, this is what my monthly meal plan is gonna look like. This is what I'm gonna do every single week. It's just to come in here and just plan everything out, and I like that I have both of these here to make my life easier. But if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye.